Hi guys, my name is Matsmeister, of course, and today's video it might be a weird video to you guys, but to me it actually has sense since this week we're getting this banner, Brenda and Mariel, and well, I don't actually like to talk about Mariel, and you probably read it through the title. This is how to build Brenda. I haven't covered her yet, and I actually feel sad about it. So Brenda is a high hitting Lancer DPS with, well, a great kit, and I decided to make a how to build video about her. So her factions are Meteor Strike buffed by Zerida and Future Epsilon, and Yelas Legends buffed by Landias and Sigma. Her talent is a bit of a cool one actually, Paragon of Elegance. When fighting an enemy unit that has a lower or equal percentage of HP to yours, damage is increased by 10, 15, 20, or 30% after the number of times you've been attacked and been forced into battle reaches 5, 4, 4, or 3. After taking action, you can take an additional action and will start counting toward this effect again after this action. Meaning that you can have an act again every 3 times she has attacked or has been attacked when she's 6 stars, minus 4 stars, as you can see. I'm just missing someone for her bonds. I'm going to her bonds later. So, for her classes, now this is a bit of a tricky one. She can be a highly mobile cavalry DPS, like Leon, but the fact that Leon is already better, nah. So, start off with Knight, where she gets attack break. Before battle, 50% chance to reduce enemies attack and int by 20%. Well, we all know this one. Could be cool. Yeah. I'm going to do this as you should build her. So first get the full cavalry, and then go to Battle God. Battle God is her final form, in my opinion. Then, of course, her second passive is Move Again. When attacking, damage increases by 10%. If remaining mobility is not 0, can move again after attacking. Well, this is a bit of a hard one to explain. It's not easy to explain. Let me just say that. Soldiers she gets are Elite Cavalry and Lesser Imps. Over to Royal Knight, where she gets Strike. Uh, Attack increases by 20%, lasts for 1 turn. When you cast, you move another 3 blocks and you can attack. Well, this is like Chivalry, but worse. This is worse Chivalry. Sorry, Brenda, it's the truth. And then you, of course, have Ash Glow Strike, and this is actually a really, really, really good um, 2-cost active skill. So it's physical damage, of course. Attacks a single unit, dealing 1.1 damage, and inflicts displacement effects. Pushes the target back 2 blocks, and damage increases by 20% up to 60% for each block moved before battle. Before battle, afflicts the enemy with Curse of Wounding, prevents the target from being healed, and dealing damage equal to 20% of healing instead. Lasts for 1 turn, it cannot be dispelled. Now, the reason I say this is good is because the damage increases whenever she moves 3 blocks. Damage increases up to 60%, which is a lot. And yeah, Reversal Heal, Curse of Wounding, that's extremely nice. The sad thing is it's only 1.1 damage. But yeah, you can get the damage higher by giving her a lot of attack or just moving. Soldiers she gets are Guardian Cavalry and Gargoyles. Over to Raider. I forgot to say something about the Raider. You don't want this class only if you have enough rune stones to fully rune her. She gets a passive Sneak. When initiating battle, crit increase by 10% and damage taken decreases by 20%. It's a I can actually see some use in this passive. She gets Ambushers and Kunoichi for her soldiers. Over to her final form and Lancer form, which is Warrior. It's not a final battle god, it's a final. What am I saying? Sorry. She gets Armor Pierce. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.5 damage. After battle, decreases the enemy defense by 30%. Lasts for 2 turns. This is another two cost. It's hard, okay? You could use this instead of Ashglow Strike. It has more damage, but yeah. You just figure it out yourself. And she gets soldiers, Amazons, and warriors. Over to now her final form, Battle God, where she gets the passive, Def Support. After taking action, the defense of one nearby friendly unit increases by 15% and gives immune to def and MDef reduction effects, and healing negation debuffs lasts for 1 turn. I completely cross-eyed read it, but it's explained. And then Frontal Assault, which we all know from Elwyn, attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.7 damage. Before entering battle, adds 20% of attack to defense and disables all enemy passive skills. Lasts for 2 turns. Effect cannot be dispelled. Nice. Soldiers she gets are Phalanx and Berserkers. Now, she still has a skill which I didn't go over yet. It's Onrush! Attack a single enemy, dealing 1.5 damage before battle. Def and MDef of this unit increase by 30%. Huh. Now, for skills, yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. Just because her 3C is so amazing. Yeah. Over to our soldiers. I'm sorry, I was daydreaming again. So, for training ground soldiers, she gets Dragoons, Highland Warriors, and Amazon Champions. Lost them there for a second. Now, her best soldiers are most likely the Gargoyles, just because they have an insane amount of damage. Highland, I could actually see some Highland Warriors used. That's basically it. So for the gears, I'm going to double-side it this time. I'm going to go over the Cavalry Gear first, and then over to the Lancer Gear. Why do I say that? Well, yeah, I'll explain it in a second. For Cavalry Gear, she basically needs the same as Leon, which is high attack, of course, and a steady amount of defense, so she can actually take some hits. Meaning that the Seal Guardian will do perfectly. It's not a rare weapon at all. It's extremely common, and if you don't have a Seal Guardian and you want to use an SR sword, I'd recommend the Mithril sword just because it gives attack plus 2%. Pretty straightforward. For her armor, um, sorry, no. For her armor, she wants her exclusive armor. Her exclusive armor, which is actually recently new. Not extremely recent, but man, here it is. Lunar Memories. HP and defense increased by 1%, and when triggering Paragon of Elegance's Act Again effect, dispels 2 debuffs from you and increase your damage dealt by 10% and reduces your damage taken by 50%. Lasts for 1 turn. This is highly needed if you really, really, really want to use Brenda. Why? Well, dispelling 2 debuffs and giving you extra damage and damage increase and decrease is extremely good. Extremely good. Both Lancer and Cavalry want the exclusive. If you don't have the exclusive, don't worry. You can still use Mirror Armor or Bloodline Magic Armor, and if you really don't have any SSR gear, you can use, well, probably something with, yeah, probably Dragon Scale Armor. Just saying. For the helmet, yeah, many of you know it already. It's a helmet for both Cavalry and Lancer. the Fury of Tyr. Why? She has an act again effect, and the act again effect, she doesn't usually attack with the act again. Well, at first part of the act again. What am I saying? Skill damage is increased by 10%, which is extremely, extremely, extremely good. Now, if you don't have Fury of Tyr, Aeneas' Helm is also good. If you don't have an Aeneas' Helm, I would probably say Chain Helmet or Dragon Scale Helmet for SR gears. And the accessory is pretty straightforward as well. She wants Swordsmith Medal. If you don't have that, don't worry, there's still some choices. Like the Prisoner's Gear or yeah, boots, Apex boots, really, really useful for her. No, Apex boots are for Lancer. This is for Cavalry. Sorry, Cavalry. Stay with Cavalry, mats. Overlord's Badge can also be used. And if you don't have those, um, Assault Ring, Gifts Attack. Yeah, that's basically all I can say. Assault Ring. Assault Ring is a good SR accessory. Now for Lancer, she needs a Ragnarok. Of course, a Ragnarok, because she is a Lancer DPS, and Lancer DPS really, really wants the Ragnarok or Peacemaker if possible. If you don't have any of those, don't worry. There still is. Let me just check. Hurry up. I didn't want you to. The Mithril Axe, that's right. So if you don't have Peacemaker or Ragnarok, I lost my Brenda. Here. Mithril Axe is a good SR weapon for her. Now the armor again is well, the same as I said before. Her exclusive helmet again, Aeneas' armor, Fury of Tyr, or chain. This chain, yeah, chain. And for the accessory, Apex boots are really wanted. If you don't have Apex boots, don't worry. Speed boots are also a good option for her. Wow, that was a lot. And I can finally talk about her awakening, which is called Enchanting Shadow. When taking AoE damage, gain a stack of the Paragon of Elegance talent. This is just the passive only is really good. Now, it also has an assist effect. Increases unit attack by 20% and damage dealt by 10%. When moving, ignores obstruction from enemy units and gain attack break and defense break. Lasts for 2 turns. Grants a stack of Paragon of Elegance, allow you to move another 3 blocks and act again. After using this skill and after taking action, any buffs you have don't lose their turn count. This is an extremely good 3C, and I can't stop saying it isn't. I am going to insert a clip right here. This is for me, I'm sorry. But here's a clip of me using Brenda in the event. The Voyage of the Golden Sea event, which was some time ago, but I still have the clip, so enjoy. Brenda is really, really good DPS. Now, I've told you what it looks like. You have seen it in the clip, but if you skipped some of it, here's the animation. So nice. Now, for her bonds, those are a little bit tricky. Just because, well, it has some vipers in the grass. It's a weird in English. An addertje in het gras is the Dutch version. Where is she? Where's Brenda? Here she is. Now, of course, in Teams level 5, done. In Teams level 5, that's it. Just in Teams level 5. I'm not quite sure about the next bonds, but this is in Teams level 10 and something I can't actually find it again. Can't find it, and since I already unlocked it, it's hard for me to say which what unlocks it. So it keeps level 15, and yet again I have the same problem. Now, her defensive and attack bonds are a bit weird to unlock. You need her, you need to have her in Virash's Gate of Fate 4. You need to help Virash's Gate of Fate 4 with Brenda. You don't bring Virash to her Gates of Fate, no, you bring Brenda to Virash's Gate of Fate to unlock her bonds. It's weird, I know. And for the attack bond, it's the same, but Gate of Fate 5 of Rainforce. And with that said, this is the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry I had a little break. Streams. I'm not going to do any streams this week. I just, yeah, was kind of struggling with something again. I'm okay. As long as you know I'm okay, it's all good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, see you in the next one. Take care.